We're going to begin this half hour with our exclusive interview with Facebook founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg. As we mentioned, today marks 10 years for the social network that changed the way we connect. And I found Zuckerberg, who turns 30 later this year, feeling reflective and grateful on the milestone anniversary of the website he founded in his dorm room 1 decade ago. I could start by saying happy birthday. Does it feel like 10 years?
I don't know. It's been a pretty amazing journey. And, it's so rare to have the opportunity to touch 1 billion people's lives.
For the 29-year-old social media mogul Mark Zuckerberg, the whirlwind decade since has meant stratospheric financial success, A-list associates, cover story fame, a movie portrayal.
People want to go on the internet and check out their friends.
And an unmistakable mark on our culture.
Thank you so much, Facebook, for hosting this.
We now use friend as a verb, which I don't know if I should thank you for that or yell at you.
I think it's good.
I mean, do you ever think about that cultural impact?
It's pretty mind-blowing, I think, to think about. I remember really vividly, having pizza with my friends a day or two after I opened up the first version of Facebook. At the time I thought, someone needs to build a service like this for the world. But I just never thought that we'd be the ones to help do it. I think a lot of what it comes down to is we just cared more.
But Facebook faced a critical moment almost 2 years ago. The momentary darling of Wall Street as the company went public, Facebook then stumbled out of the gate. The stock tanked, and the leadership of the company's young CEO was in the crosshairs. Everyone's looking at you and saying, what happened to Facebook?
We've just gone through a number of periods where people just didn't believe that we could succeed at what we were trying to do. I've spent a lot of late nights pacing around my living room, with teammates, right, just trying to plot out what our next move can be in order to keep pushing forward on this mission, but there's always a next move.
The company's newest challenge, a steady drumbeat of stories that teens, once the site's bread and butter, are leaving in droves for other, buzzier apps. First of all, is that true?
Facebook and Instagram are both really popular with teens, both in the U.S. and globally. I think what you're starting to see is that there are all these different ways that people want to share and communicate. I think increasingly people aren't going to get them all from just one app.
If teens aren't on Facebook as much as they used to be, does that matter? Do you care if Facebook is cool anymore?
We pay attention to every demographic in every country, right? So we're going to focus on building things that teens are going to like, and we're also going to focus on building things that other folks are going to like.
So when you read these headlines that say Facebook's for your grandma or for your mom, does it bug you?
There are a lot of different things that people have written over time, and one of the good pieces of news about being a public company is we actually report our results every quarter, and you can see that engagement is growing, and we're helping more and more people connect.
Facebook was in international headlines along with other major American tech companies after Edward Snowden revealed details of the NSA's online surveillance. Do you think it's a good thing that these disclosures were made?
I think that the government made a lot of mistakes in terms of not being clear about what they were using information for. I think if you ask Americans, they want the government to protect us, right? So it's not that they don't want any of this stuff, but I think they also want the government to be honest and clear about what's going on, and I think that that's the line that was missed here.
Issues like global surveillance were far from Zuckerberg's mind when he was first interviewed on CNBC 10 years ago. Here's you in 2004.
First launch, we were hoping for, maybe 400, 500 people. Now we're at 100,000 people, so who knows where we're going next.
If you could tell that 19-year-old person anything, what would you tell him?
I don't know. Maybe marry Priscilla sooner.
One of the biggest personal changes in this last decade, in 2012, Zuckerberg married his college sweetheart, Priscilla Chan. Are kids in your future? Is that something you guys talk about?
Ooh, Savannah, have you been talking to my mom?
Yes, I have. She asked me to ask this question. I guess no answer. Sorry, I tried. Listen, I really tried. Zuckerberg is aiming high, launching Internet.org with the not-so-modest goal of connecting everyone across the globe to the Internet. And the young multi-billionaire is well on his way on a pledge to give half of his estimated $30 billion fortune to charity. Is there anything you like to splurge on?
I don't know. I mean, I wear the same outfit, or at least a different copy of it almost every day. I got a new grill recently. Does that count? I mean,
Sure.
My wife and I love cooking.
If you could have done all of this, accomplished all of it, without the whole world knowing your name, would you take that deal?
Probably.
Is it hard to be in the spotlight?
Yeah, but I mean, I think some of these things actually help. I mean, I'm not sure that it's actually possible to build something that has this kind of an impact on so many people without them knowing who you are and just getting to know what you care about. I'm just so grateful to have the opportunity that I've had to serve so many people, and I really think that the best is yet to come.
So Facebook will be here in another 10 years.
I hope so.
I just have to say, when Al watched that piece, his takeaway was, what kind of grill did Mark Zuckerberg get?
Come on.
Right?
Did he get a big green egg? What did he get? Come on.
It's amazing to look back and think about how much our culture has been changed and transformed by this social network. If you want to see more of our interview, we've put some of it online, including what Zuckerberg likes to post on Facebook.
Cool.
So you can check that out.
What was
as
that campus like, though? That looked amazing.
Amazing. And can I tell you, I mean, not to focus on the food, but they have this food court that you would just die for.
But you give me a hard time about asking about the grill.
I know, but I mean,
See, that's what I was thinking, too.
It's like a college campus with incredibly smart and dedicated people, and like I said, great food.